All right, so welcome and hello to Breathwork and Yin. If you have playlist downloaded at home and you want to put it on, you really just press play and start it. It's all pretty soft music. And if not, you'll just get little hints of it in the background here. So we're going to begin today laying on the back. So we'll come all the way down to the back. And just take a breath in as you stretch your arms overhead and stretch your feet. Catch your hands, point your toes, give your hips a little rock here. You close your eyes. And then breathe out, let your body come down to the mat. Just open your feet up a little wider, arms up a little wider. And we're going to start in this Shavasana position. Allowing your eyes to close here. Start with this rest before we get into some deeper breath work. Just to ease this transition, draw an inhale through your nose here, as big as you can. And let it go out of your mouth. And as always, your yoga practice is for you. So if you ever feel like you need to modify, please honor that. And if you ever feel like you need a deeper breath in and out, just go ahead and take it. Right now, in this moment, laying on our backs, just beginning to relax. Allow your face to be soft here, your hands, your palms, your fingers to really be soft. Your ankles. As we're just relaxing the body and the mind here, just bring your attention to your body, to inside your body. Feeling just the sensation of laying here, your weight to the mat. Noticing those places where your skin's touching the carpet, your floor. This is anchoring. It's just grounding. Just sensing your body, being in your body again in this moment. Notice your skin right here. Parts of your skin that are exposed. Feel the air temperature. Different. Feel some circulation maybe in the room. Some airflow. And then notice the parts of your body that the fabric of your clothes or whatever you have on is just touching, a little warmer. There's a big shift right there. You feel that. Subtle, but like another layer peeled away. And we begin like this, just staying here long enough to really let the brain know and the nervous system know that this is not about performance today. This is not about competition of any kind or how it looks. This is just about your own self-care, restoration, about feeling the vitality of your breath and the fueling of rest. Just notice your breath right here, however it is natural. You might sense that little rise and fall of your chest, your belly. Take another deeper breath in through your nose. Stretch your arms overhead again. Reach for your hands, just pulling your hands just gently side to side a little bit. It's a small motion. Inch or two to each side. Just feel it through your armpits, through underneath part of your arms. And then bend your right knee. So you come into reclining Janu Sirsasana. So your right knee is just falling towards the ground. Right foot towards your inner thigh of the left leg. Turn your head over to the left side. Release your hands, let the elbows bend. Just resting your arms down the mat above you. Yin postures are always resting and held 3 to 5 breaths or 3 to 5 minutes, sometimes a minute, depending on what posture it is. But it's long enough so you're not stretching the muscles anymore. You're stretching the tissues that connect, your connective tissue. Fascia covers the whole body inside. Covers your joints, sheaths the muscles, organs, and it really sends your energy to different places in your body. By Yin, you always feel a little longer. Feel it all week long. The deep release. Next inhale, just begin to extend your right leg down. Turn your head back through center. Bend your left knee, opening up your left knee to the left side. Catch your hands again. Stretching your arms overhead, give your armpits a little rock. And then as you release, the elbows bend, rest your arms to the mat, to the ground. Turn your head over to the right side. Your next inhale, bring your arms up overhead, catch your hands, and stretch them long again. Bringing your head through center. And then extending your left leg long through center as well. Point your feet again, wiggle your toes. And now we'll squeeze up into a little ball. Lifting your feet up, draw your knees to your chest, wrap your arms around your legs. And just take this little rock side to side. On the back, side to side. Cross one ankle over the other. And feel that stretch through your glutes a little bit more. And just switch ankles on top here. We'll release the arms and just candlestick your legs to the sky. Point your feet, roll your ankles around right and left. Flex your feet, your toes down towards your face. Feel your back pressing flat to the mat, and then just draw your legs towards you. So you feel the backs of the legs stretching out. Bend your knees and drop your feet right by your hips. Lift up to a bridge pose. Just a super lazy bridge pose. So your arms press down, they're right beside you. Pressing to your feet. And your hips are lifting up here. We'll hold 3 breaths and begin to move into some breath work from here. Starting by just feeling your breath. Just in and out the nose here. It does take some effort to stay lifted like this. So feel your breath as it comes up to greet the effort. Starting to feel just a tad bit of heat building in the legs, maybe up to your knees, maybe your thighs, or your butt muscles. Staying right here. 2 more breaths. And then slowly bring your hips back down to the ground. Leave your feet just where they are. And windshield wiper your knees side to side. So give them a push all the way down to the right, all the way down to the left. And you're doing it kind of dramatically. So you feel like the front of the other hip lift up. Yeah, that's it. Exactly, Samantha. Couple times side to side. We'll land through center in that position just before bridge. So you're on your back, arms beside you, feet down, knees bent. We'll get ready for our first type of breath. We're going to practice Ujjayi pranayama. So maybe you've heard this before in a yoga class. This is like the yogic breath, the most popular one. And it's called breath of victory, breath of joy, people also call it. And the reason is because you can't do it without paying attention, without actually concentrating on it. It makes you feel really good. Your breath is your prana in yoga. So it moves your energy. So this really like clears and cleans things out. And it feels good. So to get to our Ujjayi, this is what we do. We're just laying flat on our backs. First, take a big, huge breath in through your nose, as big as you can go. Then breathe out of your mouth. Open up your mouth and press your breath out. As long as you can go. Squeeze at the end. Do this again 2 more times. Inhale through your nose as long as you can go, as much air as you can pull in. Exhale out of your mouth all the way. Squeezing in at the end. So you get every last little drop out. Again, inhale through your nose, fill up. Exhale out of your mouth, press it out. Good. And that pressing out sensation is almost like, think about if you were going to blow one of those flowers. It's a dandelion that's gone to seed. And you have to blow it with some effort to get the pieces to go into the air. So picture that as you breathe in again through your nose. Breathe out of the mouth, nice and long. Good. So you're hearing this audible sound. You're hearing and pressing out with force. And now we're going to do the same thing with the mouth closed. And just breathe out of the nose like that. We'll do it a couple of times together. So on your inhale, pull as much breath as you can through your nose. On your exhale, mouth stays closed, breathe out of the nose with force. Long and slow. It takes a little more time to get all the breath out of the nose. Try it again. Inhale through your nose. Exhale out of the nose. Good. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze at the end. Every last little drop goes out. And do it again. Inhale through your nose. Exhale out of the nose. Good. Inhale through your nose. Exhale out of the nose. Long and slow. When you're breathing out, you feel your low back press down to the floor, to the mat. You feel your stomach squeeze in. So there's this effort at the end. It's an active exhalation, and it naturally helps you breathe in deeper. You start to hear this flow. It's like an ocean-like sound. So that is Ujjayi Pranayama. So let's try it again. Well, this time we'll try to breathe out for 4 seconds. Breathe in for 4 seconds. Breathe out for 4 seconds. And we'll increase it slowly. Your eyes can be closed here. On your inhale, breathe in. 1, 2, 3, 4. On your exhale, breathe out of the nose. Hard and long and slow. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. Inhale again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale out of the nose. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now going for 5. Inhale through the nose. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale out of the nose. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good job. Inhale. I'm going to do it with you. 5 seconds in. Exhale out of the nose. 5. Inhale for 5. Exhale for 5. Inhale for 5. Exhale for 5. Again, one more time. 5 in. 5 out. Awesome work. So the breath in, sometimes you have to really make some effort to suck some more air in and make it longer. We're going to go for 6 this time. So you're really sucking that last little moment of breath in. And on the exhale, it's almost like when you're letting air out slowly of a balloon or something, let's say, just a tiny poke in it. You put steady pressure on it to squeeze all the air out. And at the end, especially, that little bit of extra effort to get everything out. So trying for 6 on the inhale here. Inhale through the nose. Exhale the nose. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the nose. Inhale through the nose, going for 6. Breathe in, breathe in, breathe in. Exhale out of the nose. Squeeze, 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 press it out. Good, again, 6. And out of the nose. Awesome effort. Inhale through the nose. Exhale out of the nose. One more time. Inhale through the nose. Exhale out of the nose. Good job. Good job. All right. Squeeze your knees to your chest again. Give your back a rock side to side. really loosey-goosey here, like you're just a big puddle of slime, slime. The kids play with slime, so really rocking side to side here. And then we'll take a happy baby as you find center again. Reach up for the outer edges of your feet. Pulling your knees in, lift the tops of the soles of your feet to the sky. And feel this out. It's exploring. It feels good to press your tailbone down. It feels good to pull the feet a little higher and press your knees down. It feels good even to rock. It feels good to let your feet fall here and come together. Press your knees out. Yes, that's it. Just like that. And then rock again. And as we release this bind, we'll just come up to our seat. Getting ready for that next kind of breath. Whew, see if you can feel the effects already of that Ujjayi pranayama. Maybe your heart rate's a little bit more elevated. And maybe there's a sense of kind of cleansing, or I don't know, I feel a little bit like a big exhilaration. It feels good. So the next one we're going to do is called Kapalabhati breath of fire. So you can either sit cross-legged with your ankles staggered, or you can sit back onto your heels in a hero's pose, like this, however you're comfortable. Kapalabhati breath of fire really builds the heat, and it makes, often in yoga, we use it to make your Ujjayi breath even a little deeper. And it takes effort, it takes work, but the great thing about it is it warms up your diaphragm, it warms up all your internal organs. So this is just a counterpose to the yin that we're going to feel, that really cooling, resting sensation. So Kapalabhati breath of fire, they're little bursts of exhales out of your nose. So it's just like a little, and it's like you're fogging up the mirror, something you want to write on the mirror with your finger. So it's just a little, and to do that, you have to squeeze your stomach in like an extra dramatic squeeze. Remember when you were a kid and you would like flex, or you had a guy friend who would flex and be like, or maybe they didn't make that sound, but you know that like really big squeeze. So you're gonna arch your back a little and squeeze in. It looks like this. And you're pulling your stomach in, your belly in. Yeah. And there's a sound. Now that's just a couple. We're gonna breathe in and then go for 50. So it's a challenge. And if you need to, just inhale again and then start again. But it goes fast. So first we'll take the arms up high, lift them up, weave your hands together, flip your palms up so we're stretching the wrists here, and keep your arms up high. Breathe in through your nose, just a nice long breath. And then begin out of the nose. That's halfway, that's 25. Last 5. Good. Rest your arms, bring your hands down, roll your shoulders a little bit. Notice while you were doing that, maybe you were thinking, maybe you weren't thinking, maybe you were less attached to your thinking, but it does look funny, and that's totally okay. I'm going to do it closer to the video screen now so you guys can hear it. So you can hear the sound. Now it's weird. It's just like a little in, and then it's mostly just the out. Yeah, but it's almost like when you first do a push-up and you're like, that is so hard. Like you can't really do them. It's just like that. It's just like it takes practice to get better at it. But can you feel it? Like it I don't know. It does kind of like it kind of gives you energy. So we'll do it again, another round right here. So take your arms up high, leave your hands together, flip your palms up. Good. Breathe in through your nose and out. Halfway there, keep going. Last 5. Woo. Okay, feel that in your arms too. So you do breathe in, but it's like the focus is on the exhale. So you feel that. All right, we're gonna do one more round, and hopefully you guys could hear that a little bit more and virtual. And feel free to change up your legs if you need to. your body a little wiggle side to side. And just so you know, 50 is a lot. So if you're only doing 25 or whatever, good work. Good work. All right, one more time, take your arms up high. Inhale, weave your hands together, flip your palms up, and then we'll begin. Long breath in through your nose. Halfway there. Okay, bring your arms down. Roll your shoulders around, up and down, forward and backward. Let your arms hang. You really feel it through your arms. Let your breath be natural. Long if you need it, relaxed if you need it. Just with your eyes closed, anchoring again, feeling your body from the inside out. So notice if there's this kind of circulation of your energy. Notice if there's a pulse. It's almost a sense of being connected to something primal inside of you right here. Simple, it's felt. Doesn't need a lot of explaining. Yeah, that feels good. And then slowly we'll just flutter the eyes open and rise up to standing. And the next breath we're going to do is mountain breath. And so from here, just take your feet hips distance apart first and give your body a little rock side to side. So your arms are really loose and you just really let them sway side to side. Feel both feet, feel your weight now stacked as you take this little twist side to side. We'll come back through center, step the feet together. And mountain breath is just in mountain pose. So this is a more relaxing breath. On your inhale, you'll circle your arms up, reach high, look up, feel a stretch right here. And then on your exhale, bring your hands down slowly right through center and you're just gonna bow your chin. That's the breath out. On your inhale, circle the arms up. Look up, reach up. On your exhale, hands down through heart center. Bow your chin. Now let's do it with breath. So taking in about 5 rounds. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Just step your feet apart a little wider again. This time it's just a sway with the hips side to side. And we'll take this mountain breath a step further. So step your feet out wider. It doesn't have to be super, super wide, but you want your toes pointing out. And from here, we'll sink the hips. So we haven't warmed up our legs at all. So feel your back is straight here. Your hips are tucked yet. You're using your thigh muscles. You're pulling your stomach in. You do the same thing. This time, circle and sweep your arms high. Stand tall, straighten your legs. On your exhale, now bring your hands all the way down. Fingers just skim the ground. Inhale, circle and sweep. So you're stretching through your inner groin as well. Exhale, come on down. Inhale, circle and sweep. Exhale, come on down. Inhale, circle and sweep. Exhale, come on down. Let's take 5 more. Last one. And hands to the heart. Just bring your feet back together. Nice work. And from here, we're just gonna take one sun egg. We'll come down for some yin. So reach your arms up high, look up. On the exhale, fold forward from your hips. Peek up halfway. Exhale, plant your hands down, step your feet back. You can lower it down from a plank or drop your knees and come to your belly. On your inhale, cobra or up dog. I'm going to take a mini cobra. Lift your chin, lift your chest. And on the exhale, come to your knees, tuck your toes, down dog. No yoga posture ever has to be static, so explore here if it feels good to bend a knee or sway your hips. So drop your chin or shake your head, yes and no. We'll make our way down eventually to the top of the table. Hands underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. Just close your eyes again. Give yourself a really relaxing few rounds of cat-cow. Your breath in, lift the chin, drop your belly. When you're ready, arch your spine, breathe out, let your head fall down. One or two more rounds. And then we'll make our way down to a child's pose. We'll sink your hips back, toes together, knees a little wider. Draw your arms out. Moving into our yin again. Bring your forehead down. Let your arms just rest to the mat. Close your eyes. Now letting go of any sense of effort here. Let go of any work with your breath. Let your body rest, your mind rest. Your breath is always there for you. So as more layers peel away and you relax a little deeper, just know you can take a natural inhale and exhale to let it go, to release tension. Just observing the wave of intensity that comes with holding postures a little bit longer. Sometimes there's this crescendo, you're rising up, things are feeling intense. If we could just stay in it, stay with it, that peak is never really there. Something releases, and it just feels all right again. From your child's pose, lift up just a little bit as you bring your hands towards you. Move into mouse pose. Put your knees together underneath you. This time, bring your arms down beside your body. Bring your head over to one side. Let your palms face up. Hips don't have to be a certain height, up or down. Just let them come through center. You feel this curve of your spine. From the tailbone all the way up to your shoulders. And the shoulders really pull down. Gravity towards the ground. Close your eyes. And give your body a little rock side to side. Just let your head turn over to the other side. Bring your head back through center. Third eye down to the ground. Before you move out of this posture, just feel what it feels like and be in this shape with your body. For me, it feels like medicine. It feels really good. I feel safe. Starting to wake up. Plant your hands, bend your elbows, bring your hands right beside you. Lift up slowly. We'll just come down onto our seat for a counter pose. And there's this release right here again. Circulation was a bit cut off, and so now things are opening up. So as you come to your seat, give your legs just a little wiggle, and you feel that flow again. We'll take a reverse table. Plant your feet in front of you, hands behind you, fingers face your hips. On your inhale, lift up, let the head fall back. And then give your body the tiniest little rock, forward and backward, side to side here, like a couple of centimeters. Put in your shoulders so it'll feel good. Put in the front of the thighs, front of the hips, that place where the circulation was a little restricted. And drop yourself down to your seat again. We'll take a Paschimottanasana for our next yin posture. Take your legs up in front of you, feet beside each other, point your toes up, finding your sits bones, rock side to side, and then circle your arms, bring them up high, look up on your exhale, fold forward, and this is yin. So after one more little breath out for some length through your low back, then let your legs relax, your ankles relax, your knees can bend. Let your body just hang and fall. You can support yourself with your arms. As things release, you can pull your arms out further. Close your eyes and relax. Notice how this feels for you. Notice your thoughts as they come up. My thoughts are saying this is hard. Hard, but also wonderful. See if you can notice as there's this dialogue in your brain, but that you're the one that's just observing that. That's a little deeper. Beginning to bring some breath back to your body. Beginning to lift up, go slowly here. So that release again, as you lean back just a bit, allowing the circulation to flow. And then turn to the long edge of your mat, or however you have space. Take your legs out wide here. Give yourself just a little rock side to side here, bending of the knee. And then as you sit up tall, just a twist over to the right side. Use your hands to support yourself. Look off your right shoulder. And then just come back through center. Just a lazy twist. Gaze off your left shoulder. Let's do it again to each side. Come back through center. Twist, look over to the right side. And then over to the left side. And from here, your choice. You can either leave your legs like this in this wide-legged forward fold, or if you feel like you kind of got a good stretch already from the bottom of the legs, bring the soles of your feet together for a butterfly fold. You find that sweet spot, kind of where your feet are, I don't know, some people like your feet closer to the groin, some people like them out further. I like them out further. You can rock side to side, reach down for your feet, pull them apart like a book, and then sit up nice and tall again. Begin the breath in, inhale, and then come on down. Take one more breath in for a little more length, especially through the low back. And then come on down. Now rest your arms. They can support your body if that feels good. Elbows to the ground or onto your legs. Let everything get soft. Let your head hang. Your next inhale, start to bring your awareness back here. Start to lift up, going slowly to your hands. Walk yourself back up. Feel that release, the flowing sensation. Letting your legs come out again. Just give them a little rock side to side. Wiggle. Wiggle your toes. Good. Then feel that in your body before we move. That's you. That feels so good. Coming on down to your back now. Squeeze your knees in as you lay all the way down. Give your back again a rock side to side. I always like to cross one ankle over the other. And then switch them. And before we come to our last final resting postures, take your legs to the sky again. Roll your ankles, point your toes, wiggle your toes, flex your feet towards you. And take your right ankle towards on top of your left knee. Bend your left knee so that you're feeling the stretch through the right hip. It's just a reclining pigeon. We're not going to hold it for a long time. Just feel the stretch right here as you press your right knee away from you, pull your left knee towards you a little bit. Sometimes a rock feels good. We'll just release that bind and just change sides. Take your left ankle to your right knee. As you bend your right knee, pull it towards you. Press your left knee away from you. Either rocking or holding still. Just feel the stretch in this left hip. And releasing that bind, drop your feet down to the ground again. We'll take a bridge pose. Take your arms overhead this time, just resting them to the ground. Lift your hips up. Come on down slowly. Bring your arms back down. We'll move into a reclining pigeon. So the same way as we opened, but more intense. So, or not reclining pigeon, reclining butterfly. So the soles of the feet will be together now. Knees falling apart. Falling down towards the ground. And take your arms out a little wider here, palms facing up. Or bring them up over your head so you make that infinity like posture. We're letting the elbows bend. Press down to the mat, wherever it feels good. Hands can also be right underneath your upper thighs, supporting yourself if it feels very intense. Close your eyes again. Breathe in through your nose. Just let it go out of the mouth. Wherever your hands are, just bring them down underneath your upper thighs. Support yourself as you begin to lift your knees up and extend your legs out past the corners of your mat. Let's take a mini Shavasana right here. So wrap your hips one more time. Your arms down, palms up. Let's take a big, huge breath in through the nose. Release anything you want to out of the mouth. All that stuff we scrubbed loose. Resting again right here. I know we could stay here a lot longer. Definitely could. But bring your awareness back into your body now. Just notice how your body feels from the inside out. It does feel more open than when we began. There is a greater sense of circulation of your prana. Maybe more peace there too. Now allowing your hands to turn over, stretch through your arms, your fingers, circle your wrists, start to flex your feet up and down. And then bring your legs together, your arms overhead together, stretching long, catch your hands, rock your hips, your armpits. Ease it. And we'll just come up to a seat and traditionally the hands together at the heart or down at lap. You're ready. Namaste means the light in me honors the light in you. Namaste. Thank you for joining. I hope that felt good for you. Felt very good for me. I think it's so sweet. Yeah. Was it every Sunday? No, this one's like once a month. Last month it was on a Saturday. We're kind of just experimenting with like what times are good, because people can do different times or not.
Thanks, Kelly. That was great. This was like the perfect Sunday night thing. So I liked the time.
Good. Okay, good. That's good to hear. Thanks for joining.
Yeah, no, thank you.
Have
Take
a
care.
great day.
Bye-bye.
Okay. Bye.